welcome back to another episode of the Soul Podcast. November is my birth month, the time of the year when I usually plan a trip somewhere and make time to sit down to reflect back on my past years and to kind of have a vision about what I want for my future and how my next year would look like. This year, however, due to the whole pandemic situation, everything becomes uncertain, and all of a sudden I realized how impermanent everything is. I happened to be home with my parents during this time, which I'm very grateful for. And today I have decided to write down everything that comes up to me at this very moment, anything I could think of about all the lessons I have learned over the past 30 years of my life on Earth, and to get ready to be open for more lessons and experience to come. Of course, I'm just a normal person with thoughts and feelings, worries and insecurities like everybody else, but I'm striving to be a better me every single day and appreciating everything in life. And so, here we go, 31 lessons for my 31st birthday. I hope you enjoy it. Number 1, practice the art of balancing between speaking and listening under any circumstances. Now, we have heard a lot about the power of listening and that we should listen more. I do agree with that. We can learn so much from others and so much about ourselves by listening to their stories. However, I also believe that we all have wisdom to share, stories to tell, and each and every one of us, regardless of age, race, gender, education, career, social status, we all have the power to inspire and influence others in a positive way. Number 2, be okay with not being okay, with being imperfect, with making mistakes and learn from them instead of feeling guilty or ashamed of yourself for that. Number 3, discipline is a key to freedom. Freedom has been one of the most important things in my life, and I have spent a big part of my life chasing it and fighting for it, only to realize that freedom in anything actually comes from discipline. If you want to have financial freedom, you gotta learn to manage your spending and saving, earning and investing. This requires a lot of discipline. If you want to have the freedom to do anything you want, you need to be resourceful and skillful in many things. This also requires discipline. Number 4, focus on yourself. As Osho said, don't try to understand others. That's not the way. Try to understand yourself. That is the way. It is in our nature to look at other people in the society. We want to know what everyone else is doing. For every question and problem we encounter, we search in other people in hopes of finding an answer. Nowadays, we search on Google. We share our problems to other people and hope that they would solve them for us. But one of the things that I've learned and been practicing is to turn inward, to look into myself, to focus on improving myself instead of pointing the fingers at everyone else and complaining about how wrong and how bad they are. To sit with myself and figure out what I want to do and how I want things to be in my life, instead of feeling bad about everything that went wrong or all the things that I don't have. To find out how I'm feeling and how I respond to things and how better I can be to other people instead of feeling upset about other people's behaviors. Focusing on my goals and my work instead of being curious about what others are doing. To be present with my own struggle and create space for the solution to emerge instead of running my problem through someone else's ego. This practice has strengthened and empowered me in so many ways, and just getting stronger and stronger as I practice. Number 5, listen to your heart, not your thoughts. I'm sure you've heard this one a lot, but let me confirm you how powerful and true this is. In order to be able to distinguish between your thoughts and the voice in your heart, or intuition as many would call it, it takes practice. My intuition has guided and protected me numerous times as I listened and followed my inner voice without questioning or doubting it. The mind always wants to see the whole picture. It wants to see a lot of evidence to believe in something. But the heart just knows the way. It knows what's best for us. It knows what's best for us, and usually just gives us the strong feeling without explanation or obvious evidence. So learn to listen to it and trust in it. You'll always be safe. Number 6, growth doesn't necessarily mean change. Growth means becoming more of yourself. A lot of times I have mistaken my growth process for my changing who I am. In fact, as we grow into a better version of ourselves, we start to lose layers which have been built up throughout our life from our parents, friends, teachers, society, or our trauma or pain, and so on. So when we begin healing ourselves, we begin to grow by shredding those layers which are thought to be us, but they have actually been covering the authenticity of who we truly are. So growth means becoming more of who we truly are, or at least in my experience. Number 7, the more I learn, the more I know that I don't know. Number 8, one of the best ways to learn is to teach. Well, working as a teacher has inspired me to constantly learn and improve myself more. I think that you can only help people within your level of knowledge and experience. So I always lead my students in such a way in which they could discover their own potential and to know that they are capable of becoming a lot more than their teachers. And more importantly, I try to show them that they are capable of more than they thought they were.
Did you have a good weekend, Monica? Oh yeah, it was great.
Okay, very good.
Number 9, always be authentic. Be yourself. Really, don't just say it, be it. Be weird, be silly, be crazy, be mysterious, be unpredictable. Be whatever you truly feel in your heart. As I have learned to accept all that I am and love all of me, I find peace within myself, and I also look at other people with full acceptance, without judgment or anything. Number 10, never try to fit in. This one is huge for me. We're not meant to fit in. I think we should find people and places that fit our personalities and mentality instead of trying to change ourselves in order to fit in a certain group of people or place. When I decided to be myself and live true to my core values, I find it so much easier to make decisions on what kind of working environment I want to be in or what kind of friends I want to have. I never try to fit in anymore. If it doesn't feel right, if it doesn't align with my values and who I truly am, then the answer is no. It's not for me. As simple as that. Number 11, enjoy being alone. Enjoy your own company. Over the years, I have put myself in a lot of situations where I had to be alone for a long period of time. At first, I thought it was just because I could focus better when I'm alone and undisturbed, and that I didn't want to bother anyone, and that I was able to handle things myself. But looking back now, I see the significant effect it had on me. It helps me listen more carefully to the truth amidst the noisy world outside. It keeps me on track and in alignment with my values and purpose. It strengthens my mental ability, especially for times like these when we are forced to be alone. Number 12, appreciate the people in my life. The people who truly care about me, and I truly care about them. So many people have crossed my path, but only a few are truly meant to stay. Now, I don't have a lot of friends. I don't keep a lot of friends. My circle is small, but we know each other well, and we are always there for each other through good times and bad times. You know, I value quality over quantity. Number 13, everybody I meet is a master at something. Learn from everyone. Number 14, learn to say no and dare to say no often when it doesn't feel right. I do believe that everything happens as it should, and everyone we meet is the person we should meet. But it doesn't mean we should say yes to all of them. Many people come as a lesson. Some people come as a test. Some of them come with a message. And some really come to stay in our life. 15. If a person really cares about you and wants to be in your life, he will make an effort, or at least show that he cares. Otherwise, don't waste your time. Number 16, stay away from people you don't want to become. I believe that we should respect everyone and accept people for who they truly are, but for those people who have characteristics that are not aligned with our values, I would distance myself from them to create space and make time for those who possess the qualities I want to have. You know, we cannot deny the fact that our close associates can have a powerful effect on us. In other words, eventually we become like those people with whom we associate, either good or bad. 17. Don't force anything. Whenever there is force, there is pain. As humans, we like to force things to go our way. But the truth that I've learned is that we cannot force anything. Not a feeling, not a relationship, not a skill. If you practice yoga, you'll understand that you cannot force a pose, a posture. Either your body is ready for it or not. You can never force it without feeling pain or frustrated. Same with everything else in life. Number 18, be grateful. Practice to live in gratitude. I know that I'm blessed in ways I don't even recognize, and so are you. So from the moment I wake up in the morning until I close my eyes to sleep, I intend to find something to be grateful for every single day. I write them down in my journal. I feel gratitude for the people in my life, the trees, the flowers, the water, the clouds, the sun, everything. Practicing gratitude has added so much peace and joy into my life and simultaneously removed anger and frustration out of me. You see, we cannot feel angry and thankful at the same time. 19. Move your body every day. Whether it's yoga or working out, running or jumping, dancing or walking. Whether it's a full hour or just for 5 minutes. Just move the body. Don't wait until you feel pain in your body to start exercising. Do it while you're still healthy. Movement is real medicine. No matter how I feel physically and mentally, as soon as I start moving my body, I always feel much better. Number 20, just say, I don't know. It's quite often that I catch myself trying to find a solution to every problem and trying to find an answer to every question. And I always want to know it as soon as possible. Otherwise, I would feel really anxious and frustrated. Then I have come to realize that there is actually power in saying, I don't know, and just give up the desire to know everything right away and surrender to what is. Sometimes the answer is not up to me. It's not always in my control to figure out the problem. So there is no point in trying to go crazy about it. There is power and peace in just saying that, I don't know. I don't know what to do. And it's okay to not know right now. When is the right time, the answer will come to me. And most of the time, I even forget that I had a problem. 21. It doesn't matter what other people think of me. It's what I think of myself that matters. If I have done my work the best I could with good intention, if I have done something good to myself or to someone else, at the end of the day, I can fall asleep easily and peacefully with no regrets, then that's enough. I don't need approval or compliments or acknowledgement from anyone else. 22. Try to ask the right questions. Asking the right questions is a key to really uncover our unique challenges and ultimately lead us to find out the best solutions for our problems. The questions you ask also a reflection of who you are and what is really important to you. 23. Everyone I meet is dealing with something I know nothing about. Be kind to everyone, especially those who are not very kind. They're the ones who need love the most. See everyone through the eye of love and compassion, and you can go no wrong. 24. Meditation, meditation, meditation. I can't stress enough the power of meditation. It has taught me things I could learn from no one. It has healed me in ways no doctors or medicine could. Meditation has given me the answers to all of my biggest questions. 25. Learn to be proud instead of ashamed when noticing I have been wrong about something. This has not always been easy for me because I used to overthink everything and always felt too much. But understanding that if I could notice my own mistakes, that's progress. That's the first step on the journey of improving myself. 26. Learn to feel intrigued and be open to new possibilities instead of feeling defensive every time I encounter some information that is different from what I believe. "27. A true teacher is one who can awaken the joy and desire to learn in students. A true healer is one who can create space for people so that they can heal themselves. 28. When I'm at peace with myself, I can be at peace anywhere. When I was much younger, I used to blame the environment, the country, the city, the apartment, the company, the weather, and other people for my anger and dissatisfaction in life. But as I got older, I realized that it was never because of those things. It was me being at war with myself. My only enemy is me. 29. Value experience over knowledge. Of course, knowledge is power, is very powerful. But knowledge alone is not enough. Knowledge should be a source of inspiration for people to go on and experience what is written in the books. Life is meant to be lived and experienced, not just read about. 30. I am enough. I'm always learning and striving to become a better version of myself every single day. I just enjoy challenging myself to see how much I could do and how far I could go. But I always feel at peace because I know that I am enough, just the way I am. I want to become more, but I don't need more to feel fulfilled and complete. 31. Anything that you lose is not yours. What you lose is in the way of your full experience of what you truly are. So relax. If it's meant to be, it will be. This part of my life is called coming home. Coming to my home country. coming home to where I was born, coming home to my family, coming home to myself, coming home, a bigger home, the universe. It all comes down to one notion that has been going around for decades, but the majority of human beings still have a hard time to accept and truly understand that the present moment is all we have, and that's what life is all about. Everything else is an illusion. Happy birth month to me. Happy November. Stay strong, everyone, and take care. Bye-bye.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday